Hello and welcome all you baseball fans for another installment of YSN Live Baseball. Ty Bartell in tonight as we are here at beautiful Richard L. Coppola Field in lovely Austintown, Ohio, and where we have a matchup of Youngstown Ursuline coming in to face off against the Austintown Fitch Falcons. Ursuline with a 3-1 record and Fitch coming in 5-0. Looking on the mound today for the Falcons, it's going to be number 4, Joe Roth. Roth coming in 2-0 record, 8 innings pitched, giving up just 4 hits, 1 walk, striking out 17, has not given up a run on the campaign. Take a look at the defense around Roth today. Behind the plate, it's going to be Donovan Bell-Sullivan. Over at first, Jack Knight. Second base, Carson Fuller. Over at short, Mikey Shorentino. Third base, Josh Lowe. Then in the outfield, Don Perry is in left, Brandon Popio in center, and Drew Kaschak rounding things out over in right. Take a look at the lineup facing today for Joe Roth. On the Ursuline side, Jack Erickson leads things off. Luca Raschuti bats second. Brady Shannon batting third. Jackson Gruber cleanup. Dylan Casey fifth. Johnny Cambert sixth. Tom Groner seventh. Andrew Salupo 8. And Nick Bako rounding things out at 9. Erickson comes in, batting from the left-handed side of the plate. As first pitch from Roth on the campaign, looking for the zone, he gets it. Strike 1 on Erickson. 0-1 to start on the left-hander. Roth wastes no time, kicks and delivers off the top of the shoelaces, and it's a ball, 1-1. Roth coming out of the bullpen for an inning and 1 appearance this season, completing a game and a start against Poland also this season. That one fouled off to left field, and it goes out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count for the Irish leadoff man. The Irish 3-1 wins against Canton Central Catholic, Western Reserve, and Warren JFK, the Division IV state champions of 2021. As Joe Roth kicks, delivers, 1-2 count is just a bit outside, and the count evens at 2. 1 loss for the Irish came again Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's. That was in an 8-4 effort. Only blemish on the Irish's campaign this season. Count 2-2 for Jack Erickson. Long look in, waving off a few pitches. Joe Roth kicks, delivers, fouled off to the left, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Erickson coming in, batting .455 out of that leadoff spot for the Irish. Solid numbers from the leadoff guy at the plate. In fact, tied for the 3rd highest batting average in the ball club, but that is also, 3 of the top 2 are also only played, I believe, 1 or 2 games. I believe Erickson has 3 under his belt. As Roth's pitch is, that one is fouled back again and again. We get ready with the 2-strike delivery. Fitch on the year, 5-0. Got 2 wins against Poland, 2 against Harding, and 1 against Chagrin Falls on the season. The 2-strike pitch, and that's inside, and it's a first, or a leadoff walk, I should say, for the Irish and Jack Erickson. Only Joe Roth's 2nd walk of the season. So a runner at first, nobody down. Luca Raschuti, shortstop in today's contest, also batting from the left-handed side. It's a ball, 1-0. Raschuti, .364 hitter, couple of RBIs on the season. As Roth inside again, 2-0. And taking a time and a break on the mound is Roth. Going to call Donovan Bell-Sullivan up. Going to just talk with his catcher. Having a little trouble finding the zone these first couple of hitters, as the sun's starting to poke through the overcast here in Austintown, Ohio. As the entire field taken over by the sun. Roth with a long look in, now comes set. And gives it a look over at first, chases Erickson back to the bag. As Roth finds the outer edge for a strike, 2-1. Roth gives it a look over at Erickson. Just slings it over to first. Keeping Erickson close to the bag. Ursuline threatening to get some leadoff runs and a quicker pickoff move. Jack Knight does a good job of keeping it in. 2-1 the count on Erickson, or on Ricciuti. Erickson over at first. Nobody down here, top of the first. And again, toss over to there, and they're going to call, I believe, a balk is the infield umpire. And it's going to advance Erickson to second. Count remains 2-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out for the Irish. As Ricciuti, 2-1 count to him. And that one misses, 3-1 now. Roth glances at second, pitches into the hole for a base hit, going to third and holding up there. Runner's going to be at the corners as it's a single for Luca Ricciuti.
Number 3, Brady Shannon.
On the 3-1 count, didn't miss it. Gets a single. And now Brady Shannon, UCF commit. Chance for a couple of RBIs. He is the team leader, batting .455. Has a home run on the season and 7 RBIs to this point. Shannon from the right-handed side of the plate. Roth's first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Looking in, Roth takes aim. Pitch is a bit up high, 2-0. Struggling with the command a bit here in the first. Taking the lead off first is Ricciuti. Kicks, fire, swing, and a miss. Almost came out of his cleats on that one. Shannon looking to put that one in the AMS parking lot as it's 2-1. He had a healthy hack at one of Joe's pitches. Now at 2-1, Roth was able to get back in the count. Goes with the challenge again. Stays in his cleats that time, and it's 2-2. Roth looking for the first out of the inning. Would be a major one in the Irish's star in Brady Shannon. And he's going to take a timeout at the plate. Step back in. Irish's RBI man awaits his 2-2 pitch. And that one misses the mark. 3-2 pitch, I should say. And it is in there for the first out of the game. And that one caught looking for Joe Roth. And that's a huge strikeout for Roth to get the first out of the inning. Runners still at first and third. Now one down. And it's Jackson Gruber, right-handed batter. Ricciuti at first. Erickson at third. Jackson Gruber at the plate. Trying to give the Irish a lead as the pickoff move to first gets Ricciuti back. Taking his lead off first. Ricciuti. Roth kicks into the zone for a strike. 0-1 to Gruber. Gruber batting .231, 3 RBIs on the season. Also has a double. Roth's 0-1 delivery. And that one. Count at 1-1. And tried to hold up there. No runner advancement at third, but Ricciuti goes from first to second. As now 2 in scoring position for the Irish. I believe the count now runs 2-1. As Roth, or was that 1-2? I think the home plate umpire was flashing 1-2, and that is swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1-2 it was, and another strikeout for Roth. Sound effects go off here in Richard L. Coppola Field as the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons softball team is out as that one hit out towards right, and it's going to get over the head of Kashchak out there and right. A couple of Irish are going to score, and going all the way to third with a monstrous hit is Dylan Casey. That just brought in 2 more RBIs on the season for him. He now has 4.
Number 31, John Camber.
And the Irish are off to an early 2-0 advantage. A 2 RBI triple for Dylan Casey, and now Johnny Cambert, right-handed batter. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Pitch is in there for strike, 1-1. Runner at third now, 2 down, 2-0 Irish here in the first. That one hit out towards left, gonna have to make a run for it as it goes over the fence and gone. And it's a big fly for Johnny Cambert, his first home run of the season, bringing home another 2 RBIs, and it's 4-0 Irish to open up. Explosive first inning for Ursuline, as Cambert, 2 RBIs, come home on a big fly.
Number 24, Tom Groner.
Seeing a few more home runs hit this season. Again, win blowing out that way, but another shot here at Richard L. Coppola Field. Tom Groner switch things around from the left-handed side of the plate. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. That one in there for a strike, 1-1. Roth looking for this third out here in the first, try to get the Falcon bats onto the field for the first time. That's fouled back to the fence, 1-2. Awaiting on the mound, 1-2 the count. The 1-2 to Groner. That one is chopped out towards second. Glove field, Fuller to first for out number 3. As the Irish put a 4 spot here in the top of the first, highlighted by a big RBI, 2 RBI triple by Dylan Casey, and a 2 RBI home run by Johnny Cambert. 4-0 Ursuline, we head to the bottom of the first. YSNLive.com, don't go anywhere.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everyone. As we head to the bottom of the first, let's look at who's on the mound today for the Ursuline Fighting Irish. It'll be Andrew Carilla, the left-handed southpaw for the Irish today. He'll be out on the mound as we take a look at the defense around him. Jackson Gruber catching, Jack Erickson at first, as we have Casey at second, Ricciuti at short, Brady Shannon over at third. Then in the outfield, left field has Tom Groner, Nick Bako in center, and Cambert out in right. Lineup today for the Falcons: Mikey Shortino, Drew Kashchak, Joe Roth, Brandon Popio, Mason Petritas, Jack Knight, Donovan Bell Sullivan, Carson Fuller, and Dom Perry rounds things out. Mikey Shortino, with his first at-bat against Carilla, takes that first pitch, and it's inside for a ball, 1-0. As Falcons trail 4-0 to the Irish here to start. Going to have to play catch-up as for second pitch swinging. Shortino hits it out towards right, settling under it. Making the catch is Cambert for out number 1. It's going to bring out Drew Kashchak now.
Drew Kashchak.
As Kashchak with one down. As Carilla comes set, delivers. That's in there for a strike as he rides it on the inside. 0-1 to Kashchak. Big matchup in the power rankings. Number 2, Ursuline going into this one. Number 7, Fitch, of course, catch the updated power rankings next week on the YSN socials, as that one in there for a strike. 0-2 now to Kashchak. As Cummings set Carilla's 0-2 and bounced that one in there at about 56 feet. So we'll do it at 1-2 now. Kashchak awaits the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as retiring Kashchak by way of the K is Carilla.
Now batting for the Falcons, the pitcher, number 4, Joe Roth.
Joe Roth now coming up to bat. Lefty-lefty matchup here. As Carilla kicks, fires. That one bounces in front again. Wonder if that was the same pitch he went to in the Kashchak at bat. It also bounced pretty far in front of the plate. 1-0. As Carilla looking for the zone, couldn't find it there. 2-0, the count. Looking to get a little 2-out rally started, get some of these runs back. Roth with a 2-0 count with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Pitch is in there for a strike as Carilla gets back into the count. Gets the call from Gruber. Comes set. Does Carrillo. Wastes no hesitation. Fires it. It goes inside. And a hitter's count. 3-1 for Roth. Clouds looking wild out there in the outfield, too. That's Carrillo. Delivers to Roth, who bounces it to the Irish dugout. 3-2. 46 degrees at game time temperature here today, and let me tell you, someone misinformed Ohio about the weather pattern again this year, as it seems like 2 weeks leading up to the season we were having 60-degree weather, and now that we're in the season, feels like we're averaging about 2 rainouts a week, as ball 4 to Joe Roth, and the Falcons have a runner aboard with 2 down.
Brandon Popio.
Brandon Popio, I believe, had a pair of hits last night against the Poland Bulldogs. Steps to the plate now. Trying to keep this inning alive and maybe plate a run or two for the Falcons before all's said and done. First pitch to him, and he ropes that, pulls it into left for a base hit, and Popio's hot streak continues going into today as the Falcons have a couple on now with 2 down.
Stepping in for the Falcons, the designated hitter number 19, Mason Petridis.
2 different approaches. Roth takes the long game and works a walk. Popio jumps all over the first thing he sees and gets a single to left. Now with 2-1, Mason Petridis, DH today. Believe he started last night's game, went 3 1/3 against Poland. First pitch to him. Petridis watches it go by. It's a strike. Going down to third, trying to go for the tag, and safe is the call. Roth is there at third. So runners at the corners. There is a strike call, and it's 0-1 against Petridis. So a run sits 90 feet away for the Falcons, looking to shave a little bit off this deficit. As Petridis, RBI opportunity for him. Carrillo delivers the 0-1. That one rides the shoelaces inside again for a ball, 1-1. If Petridis is to reach, Jack Knight awaiting in the on-deck circle. Fitch looking for some runs back. The 1-1. Petridis watches it go by, 1-2 now. Gonna have to look to defend the plate now, Mason Petridis. As the southpaw Carrillo has Popio get caught up, and he swipes second anyway as Popio. Looked like he might have got caught up in between first and second. Took it anyway. Runners at second and third. Now 2 in scoring position for Petridis. 1-2 count, though, to the right-hander. Taking all the way. Strike 3 called, though, for Carrillo as he gets out of the early inning jam. As Fitch gets a couple in scoring position but can't do anything with it. Carrillo strikes out a pair. It's still 4-0 Ursuline. We go to the top of the second right after this.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Mill Creek Metro Parks invites you to join them for a second season of Youth Deck Hockey, July 16th through August 27th. 8, 11, 14, and 17U players. Register now for 6 Saturday games and 1 scheduled practice each week at the Wick Recreation Area. Registration for the Adult League is also now being accepted. Sign up now and don't miss your chance to play deck hockey. Call today or visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the second inning, as it is going to be the bottom of the order, then to the top. It's Andrew Salupo, Nick Bako, and Jack Erickson due up in this top of the second. First pitch strike by Joe Roth to Salupo, 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Has fallen behind. 0-2 is Salupo. The pitch, and that one way over. Yeah, that might have tagged one of the bleachers over there on the home side of the Falcons football field, Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium. As the count will stay 0-2 for the left-handed hitter in Salupo. As he hits that one out towards left, and reading it and making the catch out there is Dom Perry for out number 1. Nick Bako now coming up. A lot of left-handers in this Irish lineup, as I believe I've counted 5 actually. So fielding, or hitting at least, 5 lefties against the right-handed pitcher. Looking for a bunt, or at least looked like he was squaring around for it, did Bako. It was a strike anyway, 0-1. Roth wastes little time, kicks, delivers, and it's a ball, 1-1. Non-conference game for both teams, but still 2 teams that expect to make some pretty decent runs in the tournament. Have some good pitching, as that one is hit out towards left, and just taking it the other way nicely that time was Nick Bako to work the single.
Number 4, Jack Erickson.
Jack Erickson walked his first time up in that top of the first, getting his second look at Roth here. Throw over to first. Nick Bako slides in there safely. I believe Ursuline also scheduled to face the Falcons a second time towards the middle of May. I believe it's part of a home game stretch, as that's a ball for the Falcons, where they're going to be facing the Ursuline Irish, the Canfield Cardinals, and the South Range Raiders, all within about a 5-day time span. As that one is hit out over the left field foul line, and strike 1. Erickson was able to work that full count on Roth and work the walk. As Roth looking for his command. That 1-1 delivery all the way in there for a strike. 1-2. Taking his lead off of first, Nick Bako. The pitch is low to Erickson for a ball. No chase on that end. 2-2. We said Erickson batting .455 on the season. Pitch to him. Watches that one go by, and it's a ball. Count runs full for Erickson again. The payoff pitch, and that one is chopped out towards second. Fuller gets it, fields it, throws to first, and he got him for out number 2. Runner advances to second. That is Bako, but there are now 2 down here in the top of the second, as it was a ground out to second for Erickson. Luca Ricciuti up to bat. He singled in his first time up against Roth. As Roth with a runner at second and 2 down. As retreating back to second is Nick Bako without a throw from Roth. The throw, or fake throw, over to second just to keep Bako close. 0-0 count though to Luca Ricciuti. The first pitch to him, he swings and fouls it off. Back behind the plate, 0-1. Roth looking for the third out here in the second, trying to put a scoreless frame on the board. That's a ball, 1-1. Laboring with his command a bit, just trying to find the zone, just missing on a decent amount of these pitches, Roth. Trying to adjust and still get outs for his team. That one misses a little up high, 2-1. Said Ricciuti, 364 hitter, that average. Obviously getting a few ticks higher after his first at-bat. Pitch to him, that one is low, 3-1 now. As Brady Shannon awaits in the on-deck circle. That one hit out towards left, getting a read on it, and making the play in left for out number 3 is Dom Perry, as the Irish leave a runner at second and couldn't bring him home, as it remains 4-0 Ursuline. After 2, we go to the bottom of the second for the Falcons bats, coming up right after this.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the second inning here. Falcons bats coming up. It's Jack Knight, Donovan Bell Sullivan, and Carson Fuller due up in this bottom of the second inning. Fitch trailing still 4-0. They were able to work a couple of guys on base in that top of the first. In fact, having 2 runners in scoring position at second and third, but couldn't bring them home. As 2 left stranded, Andrew Carrilla back out on the mound to pitch a second inning of work. He had a couple of strikeouts in that first inning. As Jack Knight, first pitch to him as he chops it back foul, 0-1. Carrilla did a good job of composing himself and not giving up any runs in that first. Gets his call from Gruber, comes set, the 0-1. Takes that all the way, it goes to the turf, ball 1. Sun shining on the Field, deceptive. Don't believe it. Not warm at all here outside. 46 degrees, and it feels like it's getting lower. Strike 2 is called. Wind blowing out towards center field. Towards center and out, actually kind of towards left center, towards that AMS parking lot. As Jack Knight goes fishing for strike 3, Andrew Carrilla comes up with his third strikeout of the ball game, and there's one down now here in this bottom of the second. It's going to bring up Donovan Bell Sullivan for his first at-bat against the southpaw Carrilla. First pitch swinging, and it's 0-1. That one is a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2 now. As that one is a ball now, 2-2 the count. Two-two pitch, rides into the turf. No one on, so no harm done on the base pass, but the count does run full for Donovan Bell Sullivan. As Donovan Bell Sullivan in the first meeting with Poland had a big double in that one, as he takes that one for a called strike 3, and Andrew Carrilla starting to feel it. A couple of strikeouts from both sides, looking and swinging. He has 4 total. Carson Fuller now going to come up to bat with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. First pitch to him is a strike, 0-1. Comes set in the 0-1. Seems like that one pitch, it feels like that there's one of the breakers that Carrilla goes to, and it's a lot of the time, looks like he's trying to ride it in on the right-handers, bouncing it in front of the plate a lot. I think that might be a curve or a slider of some variation. Still has some decent speed on it. Swinging that time is Fuller. He grounds it to second. Glove fields and throws him out is Casey for out number 3. As the Falcons go in order here in the top of the, or bottom of the second, I should say. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the third right after this on ysnlive.com.
News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists, located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here in the top of the third inning, 4-0 Irish after 2 innings of work. It all came in that first when it was a 2 RBI triple by Dylan Casey and a 2-run home run by Johnny Cambert that got all of the Irish runs in the first off of Joe Roth. Roth back out to pitch the third. He has a couple of strikeouts, and he retired the Irish and left one runner at second in the top of the second. Brady Shannon, Jackson Gruber, Dylan Casey due up here. 3, 4, 5 in the Irish order. In the top of the third, Shannon, first pitch from Roth to Shannon, and he takes it right up the middle for a base hit single. And just like that, the Irish, with a runner on board, the first pitch of the third. We said Shannon went into today batting .455. Gets another base hit to add to his average on the year. Jackson Gruber struck out swinging his first time up. Getting his second look now at Roth. First pitch from Roth misses for the ball, 1-0. Roth trying to find his command with the strike zone. Just missing on a lot of his pitches. And credit Ursuline not swinging at anything outside the zone, forcing Roth to come inside. That's a pitch for a strike and a pop throw to first from Donovan Bell Sullivan. But getting back to the bag safely is Shannon. Count now 1-1. Joe Roth gives Shannon a look at first. And fires. Runner takes off for second as it is hit foul, and we'll do it now at 1-2. Shannon retreats back to the bag at first. Checking over at Shannon at first. Roth now comes set and delivers the 1-2. That one popped up in towards the air, towards center field. Popio settling under it and making the catch for out number 1 as Shannon retreats back to first. Fly out to center for Jackson Gruber. And now it's going to bring out Dylan Casey, who hit the triple. Brought home a couple in his last at-bat. And he's going to have Shannon at first this time around. Roth trying to prevent any more Irish runs from crossing the plate and give his team a chance to get some own manufactured offense here, as that first pitch is swinging and missing on by Dylan Casey, 0-1. As Roth glances over at Shannon at first. Long pause, now a throw over to first and a dart to Knight. But Shannon slides under the tag there to get in safely. 0-1 now, the count. Lady Falcons softball team taking on Glen Oak right across the way as this one double play opportunity. Getting one there, throw back to first, not going to be in time. Speed that time of Dylan Casey beats it out. So a fielder's choice. Going to erase the lead runner, Shannon, at second, and it's going to replace him with Dylan Casey at first. And now Johnny Cambert, the big bopper of the last time he was up in the first inning, went big fly to left center field. 2-run home run as he steps into the box with 2 down here. First pitch. Little bit of chin music, and taking off for second and getting there safely is Casey. Moving a runner into scoring position, it's 1-0 the count. Cambert. Pitch to him. That one over the head again, and that one taking a wicked bounce off the backstop, and Donovan Bell Sullivan recovers it, but now runner moves to third. As if Cambert's not woken up now, he ought to be. As another one missing up high, 3-0. Tom Groner awaits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0. Taking all the way and watching it go by for a strike, 3-1. No movement at all, actually, from Camford. He's sold it completely. No swing. 3-1 now to him. Taking all the way on back-to-back pitches. Roth finds the zone both times. Count runs full. Runner at third. 2 down. Full count on Johnny Cambert. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Joe Roth comes back to get Cambert down. 3-0, comes back for the strikeout and gets him the second time around. As the Irish leave a runner at third, couldn't do anything with it. It's still 4-0 Ursuline. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Falcons bats coming up right after this.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Guardians.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody, here bottom of the third inning as we have the 9-hole hitter Don Perry, then the top, Mikey Shortino, Drew Kashchak due up here in this bottom of the third. As Perry will look to get some Falcon offense going here as they trail 4-0 to the Irish. Andrew Carilla striking out 4 in 2 innings of work, and again, that breaking ball, trying to ride it inside, and again missing, bouncing it in front of the plate, 1-0. Got to give him credit, though. Like every pitcher does, he's going to labor through that command until he starts locating it. And it might be a pitch that he's located half of the time. That one hit right towards short, throw across the diamond. Safe call, though, by Don Perry. And it's a leadoff single. Ricciuti tried to get a good throw off on it, and he did. He fielded it really well, but Don Perry turned on the afterburners and got about a step ahead of the thrower Ricciuti for a leadoff single. As Mikey Shortino flew out to right his first time up. Will now bat with a runner at first, nobody down here in the bottom of the third. Shortino getting his second look against the southpaw. Carilla's first pitch to him. Again, riding it inside. Gruber fakes the throw to first, fires it back to Carilla. It's 1-0. Getting a decent lead off of first. The throw over to first and back safely is Perry. Carilla dealt with a couple of base runners in the first, worked a clean second. And Fitch getting an early one here. The 1-1. And bouncer over to third. Shannon goes to second for a 1. And Shortino going to beat out the throw to first. So replace the runner at first. Perry for Shortino and put an out on the board. Drew Kashchak.
The right fielder, number 11, Drew Kashchak.
struck out swinging his first time up against Corilla. As he will now look to get something going here. Falcons looking to clump some offense together. Get some base runners on. Ducks on the pond. Staring down the runner at first, Fiorentino. Corilla fires it in for a strike, 0-1. Corilla does a great job of holding runners, especially from being a left-handed pitcher. Stares you down, forces you to make a move. There's the long chess game of Corilla, and there's the ball thrown just off the plate, 1-1. And manipulating the time of the game is what a big part of the game is for the pitcher. And you see Corilla never the same time, it seems like, his delivery to the plate. As that time he goes fire to first, and getting back safely is Fiorentino. Count 1-1. Still waiting for that game to get underway. I think they're shooting for a 6 o'clock start time in Glen Oak and the Fitch Falcons softball team. That pitch is a ball, 2-1. As Kashchak gets ahead of the count of Corilla. Fiorentino taking his lead off first. Corilla comes set, stares down. Fiorentino fires into the plate. That breaker goes too low for a ball, 3-1. Hitters count now for Drew Kashchak. And a chance now for him to keep this inning alive. The 3-1 to him, taking all the way, and he takes a strike to work the count full. Corilla came back with one in the zone. As we'll see if Fiorentino will be off at the bag at first. The payoff. That one hit out towards right. Driving in, it's going to bloop in as Kashchak going to get to first. Fiorentino holds up at second, and runners at first and second now with still only one down. Looked like that was going to be a tough play the second it came off of Kashchak's bat, and you saw Cambert with a dead sprint in from right, but just getting it over the head of the second baseman Casey, and the right fielder Cambert dropping in front of him found the sweet spot in right field for a base hit. Joe Roth walked his first time up against Corilla. 2-1 now for him. First pitch takes a strike, 0-1. Corilla gets his call from Gruber. Takes a look at Fiorentino at second, fires home. And that one is chopped to the Irish's dugout. 0-2. Joe Roth, one of the better two-strike hitters in the game, looking to defend the plate here. 2 on, 1 down. Joe Roth at the plate, and he'll take a timeout, delaying this 0-2 pitch from Corilla. Brandon Popio awaits in the on-deck circle. Corilla finally gets his pitch from Gruber. Now comes set. The 0-2. Taking all the way, and it's a ball, 1-2. Good eye by Roth. Watches it go by as he'll live for another pitch. Giving it a look at second again, Corilla to the plate, and that's fouled off, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
Let's go, find a way.
Falcons came into this one 5-0 on the season. We mentioned 2 wins against Poland, 2 against Harding, and the 1 win against the Chagrin Falls Tigers Ursuline 3-1 with wins against Canton Central Catholic, Western Reserve, and Warren JFK. Their one loss to Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's as Joe Roth takes the ball. 2-2, the count evens up now. Falcons' first real opportunity for offense since that first inning. With one down here. Looking to capitalize. The 2-2. Roth chips it back and the count stays 2-2. As the Falcons looking to curb the momentum that the Irish took in that first, exploding out of the gates with a 4-spot of offense, 2 big hits, back-to-back by Casey and Cambert. Looking to respond, the 2-2 chopped towards second, going to be a tough play, looking for the tag, and they call a safe call out at first, runners at second and third, and the Irish not happy. Casey looking for the tag, but no call there. Roth out at first, advancement of Kashak to second, now 2 in scoring position for Brandon Popio.
Number 8, Brandon Popio.
As Brandon Popio singled his last time up on a swinging first pitch by Popio. He roped it out to left. We'll have an RBI, a couple of RBI opportunities here if you get a hold of something against Carrilla. The first pitch from him, taking all the way, and a nice breaker from Carrilla, 0-1. Carrilla. The 0-1. That one chopped to the fence. And quickly ahead of the count, 0-2 is Andrew Carrilla. Looking to get this third out of the inning and leave a couple more Falcons stranded in scoring position. Needing to make one pitch. He gets the call from Gruber and comes set. From the stretch, the 0-2. And into the turf, and nice block in front of the plate by Gruber. Kept it in front of him. Count goes to 1-2. Carrilla, long look in, finally gets his call. The 1-2. And that one is a called strike 3 looking. The third one Carrilla has gotten on the day for out number 3. 2 more left stranded for the Falcons. 4 on the day, all 4 left in scoring position. We go to the top of the 4th inning as we have 3 in the books. Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com. Don't go anywhere.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Notice we'll have scattered showers on Thursday.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Mill Creek Metro Parks is launching its first ever co-ed youth NFL Flag Football League May 14th through June 18th. Registration is now open for 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12U players. All games will be played Saturdays at the Wick Recreation Area. Sign up today and don't miss out on a chance to be part of this surging American youth sport. Backed by NFL Flag Football. Call or register today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 4th inning here, as it is going to be the bottom of the order for the Irish in this half. Tom Groner, Andrew Salupo, Nick Bako due up for Ursuline. Joe Roth still out on the mound to pitch the 4th, as the first pitch to Groner is a strike, 0-1. Groner grounded out to second his first time up. As Roth with the 0-1 in the other batter's box with that ball. And now it's 1-1 the count. Irish found the power in their swings in that first and have been riding that momentum since, as that one goes foul. And hey, hit the light pole. As thinking he's the natural out here or something is Tom Groner, 1-2. The 1-2 by Roth, taking all the way, and a ball down low, 2-2. That one hit out towards center. Getting a jump on it is Popio as he gets it and snags it for out number 1.
Number 27, Andrew Salupo.
As Andrew Salupo flew out to left field his first time around. Salupo batting .500 on the year. Has fouled back to the fence. And 0-1 for Salupo. The 0-1 is up high, 1-1 now the count. The 1-1 misses, 2-1 now. As Roth trying to get another clean frame under his belt. The 2-1 offering is up high, 3-1 the count now. As with one down here in this top of the 4th inning, Andrew Salupo looking to get on base here with one down for the Irish. Roth kicks, fires the 3-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Count runs full. As the payoff pitch from Roth runs it inside, and working the walk is Salupo, and a 1-out base runner for Ursuline. Nick Bako had a slap shot single his first time up. Looking in his second at bat now against Roth with a runner aboard. Glance over at first, the throw, and the bunt goes foul from Bako, and it is 0-1. Nick Bako, see if he attempts the bunt a second time. Roth gives a glare over to Salupo at first, comes set, the 0-1, swinging strike that time as that one goes foul. Off to the left, 0-2 for Bako. After Bako, top of the order, and Jack Erickson waiting on the on-deck circle. Roth love to try to work a double play here. Going to be tough, though, against the speedy Bako. 0-2 the count on him, though. Shakes off a couple of pitches, gives a glare to first, now comes set. Roth kicks, fires the 0-2, fouled away, and that's the reason they put Nick Bako at that 9 spot. Protects the plate very well, does a good job of turning it over to the top of the lineup as quick hands, quick wrist, gets it through the zone. Again, shakes off a couple, does Roth. Looking to get on the same page, they do. Comes set now, Roth, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 2 in the inning as Roth strikes out his 4th on the day. First strikeout of Bako, and Jack Erickson comes up now with 2 down. Erickson walked in the first, grounded out to second in the second, And now he comes up 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Takes that first pitch, bouncing it in there for a ball, 1-0. Roth, the Akron Zip commit, working through that first inning of trouble and hasn't allowed anything to cross since, as he's pitched 2 2/3 clean since then. That pitch runs inside, 2-0 the count. Roth trying to find this third out in this top of the fourth inning. The 2-0 in there for a strike and 2-1. Roth falling behind some hitters, a lot more than he usually does today, but he's been able to labor through some command issues and really pitch a solid ball game. Falcons just looking for some offense as Andrew Carrillo on the other side for the Irish, stifling the Falcon bats. Pitch was fouled away, 2-2 the count. And the 2-2. That one is low and inside, and the count now runs full. With the count full now for Jack Erickson. He worked the walk earlier, and he had the count full in both at-bats. He does it again here. The payoff. Runner takes off, and that one fouled back to the fence. Someone's car is in trouble, as that sounded like a windshield. As 2 down, count remains full. As Jack Erickson looking to continue this Irish inning in the top half of the fourth. Again with the payoff. Runner takes off again, and again hitting it way up in the air. Third base side, Josh Lowe settles under it, makes the catch right in front of the third base bag to retire the Irish. Ursuline again leaves one on base, but can't do anything with it. 4-0 Irish still leading it as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Falcons looking for some offense right after this.
I enjoy the fact that I come to work every day. I'm proud of what I do, and I go home to my family, and I set a good example for my children. And to see that I'm able to help someone in the situation that I might have been in, it makes me feel really good about it. Take your time, make sure you're comfortable, so that way when you leave here saying, I'm not only happy about the car, I'm satisfied with my experience. I'm completely satisfied. I'm Greg Fonda, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you.
This tax season is the perfect time for you to turn your tax refund into a vehicle at Greenwood Chevrolet. I'm Tracy, and I will be with you every step of the way. This tax season, don't miss out on the car you want and the worry-free experience you deserve.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes...
Welcome back, everybody. We're here at the bottom of the fourth inning. Falcons coming up to bat as it's going to be Mason Petridis, Jack Knight, Donovan Bell Sullivan. This was the part of the order that Andrew Carrillo torched his first time through. Struck out this side, actually, between these ones. Petridis struck out looking, Knight struck out swinging, and Donovan Bell Sullivan struck out looking as well. All looking for better fortunes this time around against Carrillo. Stepping in the box now, Petridis. First pitch is cut on and cut back to the fencing, 0-1. With the count, 0-1 Falcons. Just trying to generate some offense. Been able to get 4 on board today, but haven't been able to plate them, as 4 have been in scoring position in the first 3 innings, as Petridis fouls back the second pitch of the at-bat, and 0-2 the count. So with the count now 0-2, Mason Petridis looking to protect. Staying from the stretch, Corilla gets another swing and a miss, strike 3. Second one on Petridis on the day, his 6th in the game, as Andrew Corilla gets his first out of this bottom of the 4th. Jack Knight with his second look against Ursuline's southpaw.
No, you don't have to.
As
you got to feel. I mean, he's got to play with it a little bit, so at least it's up and running.
Knight
You have uppercase and lowercase letters.
awaiting the first pitch,
If you wanted space in the
as
center, you'd have to
Corilla
start
to Knight. Again, late on that cut, fouls it back to the fence, 0-1. The Irish been protecting this 4-0 lead, and so has Andrew Corilla since he was granted it. He's been protecting all 4 innings that he's been out to pitch, as that one misses for the ball, 1-1. And walking the tightrope, as Falcons offense, like we said, they've been able to generate base runners, not so much been able to do anything with them. The 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. And this part of the order, middle part of the order really, has been a part that Andrew Corilla has really found a lot of success against in this ball game. As 45-degree day into the wind chill and into another strikeout swinging. Number 7 for Andrew Corilla. And that's the second time Jack Knight has gone down by way of the K on the day. Donovan Bell-Sullivan struck out looking his first time up. Now with 2 down, looking for a little 2-out rally are the Falcons. First pitch to the turf, 1-0. Donovan Bell-Sullivan was left looking at the plate. First time up, went swinging there to even the count up, out 1-1. Andrew Corilla with a nice pitching performance in this one. As the chopper to third, Shannon picks it, gloves it, fields it, throw to first, and it misplays there as Shannon tried to unleash the cannon, but a misfire. As a runner now at first with 2 down.
Batting the second baseman, number 3, Carson Fuller.
Carson Fuller grounded out to second his first time up. We'll bat now with a runner at first and 2 down. Throw over to first and back safely in time is Donovan Bell-Sullivan. As it looks to be 1-0, I believe, Glen Oak over the Falcons softball team. As that in there for a strike. 0-1. Coming set. Stare down at first from Corilla. And he throws over to first. Keeping Bell-Sullivan close. He gets back in safely. as kicks, fires inside for a ball. 1-1 now. If Carson Fuller is to reach, Dom Perry awaits in the on-deck circle. As the chopper stays fair down the third base line. No, they're saying foul, as it must have gone foul just at the last second. Looked like it was riding the inside part of the line. But Shannon fielded it foul, and it's 1-2. Carson Fuller now going to have to look to protect, as Falcons at risk of leaving yet another on base. Carrilla looking for one more pitch, the 1-2. All the way taken, and another strike 3 called, as Andrew Carrilla with 8 strikeouts on the day as he works through the bottom of the 4th inning. 5th runner left on base for the Falcons. 4-0 Ursuline after 4. We head to the top of the 5th. Be back right after this.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
This tax season is the perfect time for you to turn your tax refund into a vehicle at Greenwood Chevrolet. I'm Tracy, and I will be with you every step of the way, from helping you find the perfect vehicle to getting you approved for financing that works for you, and peace of mind with a vehicle backed by the Greenwood Advantage warranty. This tax season, don't miss out on the car you want and the worry-free experience.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 5th inning, 2-3-4 due up for the Irish. As taking the first pitch, it's a ball. It is Luca Ricciuti. Single and flew out to left in his 2 at-bats today against Roth. Takes that second pitch up high, 2-0. As it's Luca Ricciuti, Brady Shannon, Jackson Gruber due up here. In the top half of the 5th, swinging strike as it goes foul to the fence. As the count now 2-1. Pretty nice crowd out here at the ballpark for both sides too. Despite the weather being 45 degrees, still have some good crowds, and over at the softball field as well. As the count runs 3-1. As both the Falcon teams off to a hot start. Baseball team 5-0, softball team 6-0. 3-1 pitch, and hitting that out towards right, as that is a single to lead things off for Luca Ricciuti. As both these teams, too, like we said, 6-0 are the softball team, 5-0 the baseball team. Both teams at risk, though, right now, as both teams actually trailing 4-0 in this one, of course, as the Irish have led since the first when they jumped on them with those 4 runs in the first. And it's a 1-0 lead at the softball field as the Glen Oak Eagles are up 1-0 as they scored that run in the top of the second. I believe it's bottom 2 over at the softball field right now. And they're getting loud.
Ladies and
Speaking of
gentlemen, may we have your
softball,
attention, please.
as that one.
A white Chevy Trax, license plate JBM 4790. License plate JBM 4790. You have to move your car immediately. A white Chevy Trax, JBM 4790.
As almost safe to say the face of the Irish the last few years in Brady Shannon coming up as he goes swinging on that first pitch. 0-1. Shannon struck out looking and hit a single in his 2 at-bats. 1 for 2 day against Roth. As the 0-1 taking all the way, and it's a ball. 1-1. Shannon, the UCF commit, 3-sports star quarterback of this Irish team that made it to the state championship, state runner-ups. Also played for a solid basketball team under Keith Gunther. But we all know baseball is and continues to still be his sport, as that is what his scholarship is. And so he'll be going south to Florida to start his college career this upcoming fall. Yeah, there's a couple of college commits, too. We already mentioned Roth, the Akron Zip commit. So a couple of guys you'll be able to see compete at the next level, as that one cut on and missed by Shannon. 1-2. Mentioned Shannon, 455 coming into today. He has a home run. He's the team leader with 7 RBIs, though, on the season. Taking that one, it's a ball. Count evens at 2. And some more RBI production from Casey and Cambert. They both got their 3rd and 4th RBIs in the season in this game. Runner at first. Nobody down as Shannon fouls that one off to the right side over the Irish dugout and into the open field. Off to the right as the count stays 2-2. The stare at first, the throw to first, and back in there safely is Luca Ricciuti. Roth comes set, the 2-2. That one, blister to third, and a drop ball by Lowe. He's just going to hold it, eat it. Everybody's safe. First and second occupied, nobody down. Runners at first and second now for Jackson Gruber, who has flew out to center and struck out. That's going to do it for Joe Roth, as he'll go 4 innings on the day, as he gave up 4 runs and the 2 on base.
Now pitching for the Falcons, number 25, Jake Coral.
I believe the runner at second going to be Roth's responsibility. The runner at first reaching on error, as Jake Coral going to come in to try to get some innings under his belt for the Falcons. And with the pitching change, we'll also take a break. Be back as Jake Coral coming out to the mound right after this.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats, because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
you can see these players, get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartell, and my sports network is your sports network.
Back here at the top of the 5th inning, Jake Coral now takes over on the mound for the Falcons. He has runners at first and second with nobody down, so asked to walk the tightrope a little bit here is Coral. As Jake Coral against Jackson Gruber. Against Gruber, Joe Roth was able to get a strikeout and a fly out to center. As that one hits him to start, I believe. And everybody going to advance. Bases now loaded. So a hit by pitch for Jackson Gruber brings up Dylan Casey.
Number 12, Dylan Casey.
2 RBI triple and hit into a fielder's choice on the day. And that first pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. That one skied behind the plate and out of play. Coral shakes off a couple pitches from Donovan Bell-Sullivan. Goes into the wind, and that one misses 2-1. The switch for pitcher was straight switch. Roth for Coral as that one come up missing for the strike 2-2. So Roth goes to the bench. I don't know if they'll put him in play in the field at some point this game. But Coral for Roth was a straight switch. The 2-2. Swing and just getting a piece of it that time to keep himself alive is Dylan Casey. As Jake Coral and that one in there for the strike 3 called, and a big one for Jake Coral.
Number 31, John Camber.
So a strikeout swinging for Jake Coral. As Dylan Casey gets retired for the first. Johnny Cambert hit the big fly in the first inning. Comes up with the bags full. Taking all the way, looking to dot the I on that outside edge, or inside edge, excuse me. No call from the home plate ump, 1-1. 2-1 over at the Falcons softball facility as the Austintown Fitch Falcon softball team has taken the lead in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now for Cambert. Cambert with a 2-run home run and a strikeout swing against Roth. So I guess you could say they're 1-1 in their battle. And the grudge match to be seen later here at Austintown in May. The 1-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. back-to-back big strikeouts for the big man, Jake Coral, as he retires the big man, Johnny Cambert, big home run hitter, for his second strikeout already on the day. Tom Groner grounded to second, flew out to center in his couple times up today. First pitch, Fitch misses 1-0. Groner with the bags full, looking to bring some more runs home for Ursuline. Coral trying to evade damage. He comes back with a strike. Count evens at 1. As Coral's 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 2. As Coral needing the one pitch to get out of the inning. Stepping in, awaiting. Coral kicks, fires the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A roar from Jake Coral as he walks off the mound. Call him the Coral Reef. Looks pretty out on the mound, but we know one thing about him. They are sharp as well. Cuts up the Irish lineup with 3 consecutive Ks after the bags were full. As Irish leave them loaded, it goes to the bottom of the 5th inning. Falcons looking for some offense right after this.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
I enjoy the fact that I come to work every day. I'm proud of what I do, and I go home to my family, and I set a good example for my children. And to see that I'm able to help someone in the situation that I might have been in, it makes me feel really good about it. Take your time, make sure you're comfortable, so that way when you leave here saying, I'm not only happy about the car, I'm satisfied with my experience. I'm completely satisfied. I'm Greg Fonda, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. In a 4-0 Irish lead, it's Dom Perry, then the top for the Falcons. 9, then 1-2. Mikey Shortino, Drew Kashtak. Andrew Carilla out to work his 5th inning of work. He's pitched 4 scoreless to this point. First pitch to Perry is fouled back, 0-1. Andrew Carilla has had some great command out there on the mound today. Has worked 8 strikeouts to his favor as well on the day, including 4 looking, 4 swinging, and just leaving these Falcons hitters looking confused at times as he gets ahead of Perry, now 0-2. Don Perry 1 for 1 though on the day against Carilla with a single. As Carilla comes set, now the 0-2. Swing, and that one chopped back over the netting and into the right field bleachers. Will do it again at 0-2. Crazy start to the year after I think I've maybe seen 2 home runs total in my life at Richard L. Coppola Field. We've seen now 2 hit in the last couple of weeks. Joe Roth over dead center, and Johnny Cambert now of the Irish over left center. Deep ballpark too. Those are shots for sure if you're putting anything in that AMS parking lot. 1-2 the count now for Dom Perry as he tries to get the leadoff guy aboard for the Falcons here in the bottom of the 5th. As that breaking ball breaks a little bit too much into the opposing batter's box. And the count now goes to 2-2. Falcons have been able to get 3 singles on the day and just a walk, so only 4 base runners total for Fitch, as it's just been a struggle day at the plate. Temperature has stayed right at 45 degrees for this entirety of the game, with cloud cover pretty much taking over the entire time. The sun has poked through a few times, but a mostly overcast day and a cold one here in northeastern Ohio. Carrilla kicks, fires, 2-2 pitch, and riding it all the way in there for a called strike 3. 5th one called, looking 9th on the game for Carrilla as he becomes a strikeout victim, does Dom Perry. Fun fact, 7 of the 9 Falcons have suffered a strikeout today against Carrilla. The only 2 that haven't, Joe Roth and the man at the plate right now, Mikey Shortino, on the day. Shortino takes that first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Shortino flew out to right, hit into a fielder's choice his first 2 times up. That one rides inside, 2-0. Shortino gets ahead in the count. With 1 down, though, Falcons get it turned over to the top of the order. Shortino looking to get a little 1-out magic rolling here for the Falcons, who just looking for some offense. Pitchers have been doing their job ever since the first inning blunder. Shortino now works himself into a very favorable 3-0 count. That's going to draw a walk up to the mound from his catcher, Gruber. As Gruber maybe needed to go out there and remind, you haven't given up a walk since the first inning. What are you doing? 3-0 the count for Carrilla, as he's laboring with his command in this at-bat against Shortino. Looks to get back into it. The 3-0 misses, and a 4-pitch walk now for Mikey Shortino.
Now batting for the Falcons, the right fielder, number 11, Drew Kaschak.
Drew Kaschak struck out swinging and hit a single. 1 for 2 day for Kaschak. He comes up with runner at first in Shortino. As, of course, with the replacement of Roth on the mound, Jake Coral has stepped into the on-deck circle. Count 1-0 now for Kaschak. Andrew Carrilla to the plate, finds the zone for a strike, 1-1. Carrilla has been pitching around traffic on the base paths just about every inning, all with the exception of that second. There's been at least 1 on for the Falcons every inning, as that one goes inside for the ball, 2-1. Carrilla's been a prime example of a pitcher that has bent at times but has not broken. Has kept that plate clear of Falcons as that one hit up sky ball towards right field. Giving way to the right fielder that time is Casey, as Cambert settles under it, makes the catch, out number 2.
Stepping in for the Falcons, the pitcher, number 25, Jake Coral.
So a fly out to right field, and Jake Coral now getting his first at-bat. As Coral, his first at-bat today against Carrilla, he watches the first pitch go by for a strike, 0-1. Coral with a runner at first, 2 down, looking to keep this inning alive. Taking that all the way, Carrilla attacks, back-to-back strikes, 0-2. as Andrew Carilla's 0-2 misses with that one. Count now to 1-2. Falcon softball team still leading 2-1 across the way now as they have taken the lead in that bottom half of the second. Back here on the baseball field, 1-2 from Carilla. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 10 strikeouts on the day for Andrew Carilla, as it has been one heck of a start. He gets through 5 clean innings of work. 4-0 Irish still lead it. We head to the top of the 6th right after this.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Top of the 6th inning, all Irish to this point, 4-0 Ursuline leading it. Jake Coral stays out on the mound after getting Fitch out of that top of the 5th. He'll be on to pitch the 6th, as it is going to be Andrew Salupo, Nick Bako, Jack Erickson due up. That is 8-9, then the top for the Irish. Salupo flew out to left and walked on the day. So an 0-for-1 day for Salupo. Left-handed swinger for the Irish. First pitch to him as he pops that one straight back and out of play, 0-1. As big matchup in the power rankings, no doubt. Whoever comes out on top of this one going to have some big implications on where they're going to be ranked going forward into the next week's power rankings, as a swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Salupo. It's really been the first inning, folks, has been all the difference. Irish jumped it top of the first, and that has been the score to this point. It's been a pitching duel as Jake Coral gets 4 strikeouts in a row. This time he gets one looking.
34, Nick Bako.
As Nick Bako, a single and struck out swinging in his 2 at-bats on the day. And with one down here in the top of the 6th, Coral getting his call from Bell Sullivan. Pitch finding the zone, and seeing this too, it's kind of giving the Irish hitters a little bit of a shock, to say the least, because we saw Joe Roth doing a good job of just trying to labor through some command issues, missing the zone a little bit, but Coral coming in, firing a lot of strikes in the zone, and that kind of patient approach that the Irish were working with in the first 4 innings has all of a sudden, since Coral's come on in the 5th, come back to work more against them than for them. As swinging that time and trying to glove field, Fuller not going to get that in time, and safe at first with an infield single is Nick Bako. Going to turn it over now for Jack Erickson, as Bako 2 for 3 on the day. Erickson walked, grounded out to second, and popped out to third on the day. 0 for 2 day for Erickson. We'll be batting now with a runner at first and 1 down. as the ball skipping away momentarily from the first baseman over there. The count now 1-1 as Jack Erickson against Jake Coral. It's Brandon Stevenson taking over at first for Jack Knight. That's a strike. Throw down to second. Skips into second as Mikey Shortino keeps it in front of him, but a swipe of the bag for Nick Bako. He now works himself into scoring position. Count 1-2, though, against Jack Erickson. He's worked the count full in every at-bat he's been in today. But he's fallen behind 0-2. Coral gives Bako a look. The 0-2 pitch. Up high, trying to get him to chase. Couldn't get him to. Coral shaking off a couple pitches from Bell Sullivan. Now comes set. The pitch. That one finding the hole. No, able to field it. Fuller trying to get a throw and not able to get it as it comes home, and so does another run for the Irish. Safe at first. Run all the way from second to home as Bako 5-0 Ursuline. 1-2 the count, and that's just manufacturing a run on the base paths for Nick Bako. As Erickson still down in the count. Now a runner at first with one down. Ursuline tacks on the first run since the first here in the top of the sixth. Coral able to get the strike called. Over the outer edge, 0-1. So another error for the Falcons as Luca Ricciuti. Couple of singles and he flew out to left. 2 for 3 day for Ricciuti. As a timeout called by Ricciuti before Coral able to fire one in there. Count 0-1. Pitch to Ricciuti. He gets a piece of that, hits it foul, third base side. Josh Lowe with the snag and the second out of the ball game.
Number 3, Brady Shannon.
Second out here in the top of the sixth comes as a pop out. From Luca Ricciuti. Brady Shannon struck out looking. Hit a single, reached on an error on the day. Runner at first now. First pitch to him, and he absolutely tagged that towards center. Wind looks like it's going to keep it in, not cutting through the cold air as he flies out to center. Had a nice cut on it, but couldn't get enough under it as the Irish get one back, and they leave one on. It's 5-0 Ursuline. We go to the bottom of the sixth.
For a great vehicle and a great experience, come to Boardman Mitsubishi today. As always, our full lineup of Mitsubishi models comes with a standard 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Boardman Mitsubishi, your hometown Mitsubishi dealer since 1999.
This tax season is the perfect time for you to turn your tax refund into a vehicle at Greenwood Chevrolet. I'm Tracy, and I will be with you every step of the way. This tax season, don't miss out on the car you want and the worry-free experience you deserve.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Richard L. Coppola Field in beautiful Austintown, Ohio. A cold one here today, and so have been the Falcons' bats to this point as they look to warm things up here. Bottom of the 6th, but time quickly running out. New pitcher on the mound for the Irish, Danny Smith, as Andrew Carilla goes 5 innings and he strikes out 10 in his scoreless game of baseball on the mound. A great pitching performance from Carilla on the day. Danny Smith, first pitch swinging and taking a ball right down the third base line for a single. Brandon Popio jumps all over it. 2 for 3 day now for Popio, as that's going to bring up Mason Petridis. Couple of strikeouts on the day, one looking, one swinging. It's going to be his first looks, though, against Danny Smith. As first pitch to Petridis is a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Petridis into the turf, 1-1 now. Score update over at the softball field. Austintown Fitch Falcons softball team now leading by a score of 3-1, as that one looks to be the bottom of the 4th inning. Over a tough Federal League team in the Glen Oak Eagles. Count 1-1, the pitch, and chopping it into the Falcons dugout. 1-2. As Petridis looking to do something with the leadoff base runner. As Danny Smith trying to pitch out of the leadoff hit. Trying to shut the door, too, on the Falcons, giving a 5-run lead after 5 innings by Carilla. That one hit out. Going to be a tough play, sliding in, and it doesn't look like they're able to get it. Going to second is Popio, and safe at first. We'll have to see. So a base hit for Mason Petridis. Runners now at first and second. Nobody out for the Falcons. Jack Knight, well, now it's going to be replaced, I should say, by Brandon Stevenson, who replaced Knight at first base defensively. Taking that first pitch, and it is a ball. 1-0 the count. As getting their lead off the bags, not holding at first. Stevenson. Inside, and it's in there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Looking for a strike. Missing the zone, though. 2-1. Falcons, with nobody down now, working some base runners. Looking to get some crossing the plate and get back into this one, trailing by 5. Danny Smith comes set. The right-hander's pitch. In the opposite batter's box and missing now. Yet again, 3-1 the hitter's count for Stevenson. Fitch's best opportunity since about the 4th inning to try to manufacture runs. First time they've had a couple on with nobody out now. As Danny Smith steps off the rubber. Takes a deep breath of the chilled air here in Austintown, Ohio, and gets back out on the mound. 3-1 the count. Runners at first and second. The pitch to Stevenson. Swing and hits that up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Glove field, not going to take the out at second. Bounces it in to first to retire Stevenson for the first out of the inning. That's a good play out there by Ricciuti at short. You're up by 5. You can afford to trade outs for runs, and no need to try to force and risk a double play and risk throwing an error and loading the bases. Takes the sure out there at first. Both runners will advance, and there's one down now here in the bottom of the 6th. As first pitch is a ball. 1-0. Donovan Bell Sullivan up, struck out looking and reached on an error by the third baseman in his last time up. The 1-0, and he ropes that. Ole past Shannon at third, and one's going to come home, and there's runners at the corners.
Now batting for the Falcons, the second baseman, number 3, Carson Fuller.
Nothing that Brady Shannon really could have done. He got his glove down, but that was a screamer off of the bat of Donovan Bell Sullivan, who gets the single and the RBI. So Fitch will not be shut out here. They get a run closer with runners at first and third, still only one down. 5-1 Irish still lead it, but the Falcons have a heartbeat. As it comes up in Carson Fuller, who takes a first pitch strike. 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Fuller swings. He hits that one towards center. Going to look to tag up and advance. Falcons going to get another run back as all the way home with the other run of the ball game here for the Fitch Falcons is Mason Petritas. As they trade the out for the run, it's 5 to Ursuline. But now with 2 down, Fitch trying to continue the magic. As Don Perry a single and struck out looking, and his 2 plate appearances on the day. 1 for 2 day for him in at-bats as the throw to first, and back safely is Donovan Bell Sullivan. Falcons getting a couple back, trimming their deficit to just 3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Throw again to first, and back safely again is Donovan Bell Sullivan. Just tipping over the 2-hour mark in game time here, as the Falcons and the Irish kind of been deadlocked in a pitcher's duel for a large majority of this game. Pitch goes into the turf as it's the first one of the at-bat, believe it or not. 1-0. As Dom Perry looking for the success he experienced his first time up, but a different pitcher here in Smith Falcons have been able to scratch across 2, looking for more. Inside, that one goes 2-0. Irish faithful showing up, lining the stands. Falcon faithful, of course, here. And we're seeing some fans even from Glen Oak for the softball team that made the travel down here. That one runs inside, and a struggle with the command. Smith coming set is Smith, the 3-0. Watching all the way, trying to convince the home plate umpire of the 4-pitch walk. Umpire said, hold on to your bat. You're not done yet. 3-1. Perry, though, with the hitter's count, 3-1. Looking to continue the inning as he takes 2 straight. 4 strikes. Count is full. If Perry is to reach top of the order, and Mikey Fiorentino to bat. The payoff. And that swing and chop. And what a catch by Mikey Fiorentino out of the on-deck circle. Barehanded grab with his left hand. Offhand, too. Now he's saying, I don't even need a glove at short. Count is full for Dom Perry. 2 down, 1 on. Irish leading by 3, and again, we're going to have to do it with the count full. Danny Smith trying to pitch around the Falcon runs here in the bottom of the 6th and get out of it with an Irish lead. Got to look at it. Irish just need 4 outs here at this point to walk away victors against Fitch. A stare down at first before coming set, and Smith kicks, fires, swing and a miss. Strike 3 and a big one swinging as Dom Perry goes down by way of the K. First one for Smith, 11 for Irish pitching as the Falcons leave 1 aboard. 6 are in the books. It's a 5-2 Ursuline Irish lead as we head to the final inning of regulation. Top of the 7th, Ty Bartell and YSN to be back right after this.
WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. With our combined 70 years experience, WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services, or visit WRSwealth.com. Good luck, athletes!
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Guardians.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Top of the 7th inning here at Austintown Fitch High School on Richard L. Coppola Field, as Jake Coral out to pitch his 3rd inning of relief, came on in the 5th as he faces Jackson Gruber, Dylan Casey, Johnny Cambert. 4, 5, 6 in the Irish order as that first pitch is over for a strike from Coral. As Coral fires another one in there. That one misses wildly for a ball, 1-1. Looking over at the softball field, things are tied up as the Glen Oak Eagles hang a 2 spot in the top half of the 5th. It's a 3-3 game over there. That one is screamed up the middle, but a nice stop. Carson Fuller throws it on a dime to first to retire Gruber, out number 1. So a ground out.
Number 12, Dylan Casey.
For Gruber. And Dylan Casey. Up to bat now. Hit a triple, grounded into a fielder's choice, and struck out on the day. That one fouled off to the left, 0-1. Coral, now that the Falcons have a couple of runs back, trying to get the Fitch bats back on the field to try to scratch across 3 runs if possible in this one. Irish scoring 4 in the first, tagging on an extra one in that 6th. Falcons 2 runs coming in the bottom half of that 6th. 0-2 the count now. As Dylan Casey looking to add some insurance runs for the Irish here. The 0-2 from Coral. Rides it up high above the letters. No offer from Casey, 1-2. Coral been dynamite, striking out 4 in these 2 innings of work. 2 1/3 now. As, again, trying to get a chase, but no offer again by Casey. Count evens at 2. Jake Coral trying to get out of this 7th, 2-2. That one fouled off, and again we'll do it at 2-2. As Dylan Casey in his one time up, or actually first at bat, I should say, I believe. No, first at bat, I should say, against Coral was a strikeout, swinging, as he has 1 at bat against Coral, 2 on the day against Roth, and a time called at the plate from Casey. It's Dylan Casey with nobody on, trying to get some traffic on the bases for the Irish. Watches it go by for a called strike 3. Coral with 5 now on the day, as he retires Casey 2 times now by way of the K. And that is 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Johnny Cambert, big fly in the first and a couple of strikeouts swinging, but a big 2-run home run that really got his team a huge lead there as he swings and misses. 0-1. As Coral kicks, fires, and Cambert tried to get a hold of that one. He skies it to center. Settling under it, making the play is Popio in center field for out number 3. Coral goes 3 innings of scoreless relief as he holds the Irish lead to just that at 3. Falcons last chance to come back in this one. Bottom of the 7th. Be back right after this.
We are Kent State in the Valley. Start and finish one of more than 25 bachelor's or associate degree programs, or start one of Kent State's 280 majors. With low tuition, public, and plenty of scholarship opportunities, we will help you maximize your education and minimize student debt. Enjoy the benefits of a smaller campus with all the opportunities of a large university. Save money, stay close to home. Apply today by visiting kent.edu/Trumbull.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Last hope for the Falcons comes here in the bottom of the 7th as Danny Smith stays out on the mound to pitch his 2nd inning of relief. He got through the last one, giving up a couple runs. Top of the order for the Falcons, Mikey Shortino, Drew Kaschak, and reinserted into the lineup, Joe Roth, going to be making an appearance in this one. As that first pitch rides inside for a ball, Shortino gets ahead. Fitch able to get their first couple runs in this one in that bottom of the 6th against Smith, and that one goes down low as well, 2-0. Yeah, Shortino already ahead in the count, 2-0. That one, chopper to third. Brady Shannon waits on it, takes a step, guns it over to first, and run is called out at first. And a controversial call at first. That was mighty close. And that is going to be out number 1. So 1 away now as Mikey Shortino erased by the throw on Brady Shannon, 3rd to 1st. Drew Kaschak struck out swinging, hit a single, flew out to right. His first at bat taking a strike from Smith, 0-1. Kicks, fires, Smith's 0-1 delivery. In there for a strike, 0-2. As that 0-2 pitch misses for a ball, 1-2. Smith kicks, fires, that one. Weak contact out towards first base side, settling under it, making the play is Erickson, 2 down. So it's going to come down to Joe Roth, last out for the Falcons here in this 5-2 game with the Irish leading. Roth going to try to get the 2-out rally started for the Falcons here, who are on the cusp of suffering their first defeat of the season to the Irish. Scoring update, Lady Falcons take a 4-3 lead on the softball side of things over Glen Oak, as the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. As the Falcons softball squad, big Federal League matchup they have over there. 1-0 pitch to Roth. Bounces in there, 2-0. Getting his pitch, Smith into the windup, delivers. Swing and a miss, strike one. 2-1 the count now. Temperature starting to wind down here. As starting to darken up the skies, the 2-1. Taking all the way for a ball, 3-1. If Roth is to reach, Brandon Popio awaits in the on-deck circle.
Come on, gotta come.
The hitters count 3-1 offering in the other batter's box, and the Falcons have a 2-out base runner. So with Joe Roth at first, Brandon Popio.
Number 8, Brandon Popio.
2 for 3 on the day, couple of singles and struck out looking. As the first pitch, Popio swinging at first pitch, hits it out towards right. Coming into it, making the play for the final out of the game is Cambert. And the Austintown Fitch Falcons suffer their first defeat of the young season to the Ursuline Fighting Irish by a final score of 5-2. With the loss, Falcons going to go to 5-1 on the season. Ursuline Irish going to go to 4-1 to start the campaign, as the Falcons and Irish both look to be in action next week. Of course, stay tuned to ysnlive.com and our socials and media pages to make sure you get updated on any cancellations, added games, postponements, or delay of games throughout the baseball softball season. I'd like to thank you for all tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Baseball. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who were able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM Steve Leslie, who with his work with Bob Scene Park Baseball, YSU Football, and YSNLive.com, the entirety of the Mahoning Valley would not know what to do without Steve Leslie, and so we thank him. But most importantly, want to thank all of you for tuning in, supporting these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about, and so we thank you. If you're in supporting the Ursuline Irish from the Youngstown area, North Side, we want to welcome you in and say hello to you. If you're right here in the Austintown community supporting your Falcons, we of course say hello and welcome in to you, or wherever you may be in the high school baseball season. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.